So what would you say to a person who wants to be a pilot?
Well, I would say that a person that wants to be a pilot really has to enjoy, is a person that's in love with the job, because it's not easy to get as a professional pilot. And I think it's a very good option to be made as a job. And I enjoy it very much.
Okay. What do you like to do when you fly to a different place?
Well, when I fly to a different place, I like to visit new places, new things, different people, and different kind of doing of things, and to visit a new place, to see how is another place that where we can know new things, new people, new areas.
I see. What is the first thing you do when you get into the airplane?
The first thing that I do?
Before a flight.
Well, before a flight, I have to do the pre-flight inspection.
Which consists of?
Which consists of checking the fuel, checking the oil, checking the commands, and checking all the carriages, the instruments, and doing the pre-flight, drain the fuel for before start. And the basics consists in the pre-flight inspection.
I see. Okay. What would you do if a passenger asked you, suppose you were flying on Boeing or an Airbus, okay? And a passenger asked you to visit the cockpit. What would you do?
Oh, I'm not... I will see the rules first, if it's permitted. I think it's not, because after the 11th September, I think they restricted the visit of the cockpit. And if it's a pilot, I think it can, but a regular person, I think it's not permitted. It's restricted.
All right, it is. Which do you find more exciting, landing or taking off?
Well, the both are very exciting, but I think the most that the landing, I think you have to be very concentrated. But the both are the same thing, I think.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay. In your opinion, what's the main responsibility of a captain?
Well, the main responsibility, I think, it's the security of the flight. And I think that's the security of the flight.
Tell me about your first solo flight.
My first solo flight? Well, I had an 18-hour experience, and I was a little bit nervous. And with my instructor, he sent me to the first solo. Actually, I didn't know that it was going to be the solo. Then when the final flight at the 18-hour, and he said, no, now you're going to fly alone. Then I said, wow, it's now. It's the moment. Then I was a little bit nervous, but I take a deep breath, and I said, no, I have to do what I learned. Then it was very, very nice. I did all the procedures.
Where was it?
At Itápolis.
Okay, good. So now we're moving to the second part of the test, okay? In this part, you will listen to a speech from the recorder involving two different situations.
Okay.
When it finishes, I want you to report what you understood, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Remember that you can listen to each extract
Two
twice,
times.
okay?
Okay.
Can we go to the first one?
Yes.
So,
And after I listen, I'm supposed to...
You listen and then you are supposed to tell
explain
me
it?
what you understood.
Okay.
Okay? With your own words, okay? Don't worry.
Okay.
Let's go. What did you understand here?
Can I listen again?
Yes, but did you understand anything?
Yes, understood.
What?
That it's a flight that's being delayed, and the passengers are a little angry with the situation.
I'll play one more time.
Okay, it's a flight that's in London that was delayed for 1 hour due to Catherine, and the pilots are getting angry because they're waiting.
The pilot?
Oh, the passengers, sorry.
That's fine. So listen to ground staff explaining the cause of the problem. Okay?
It's due if the catering start is on strike.
One more time? Or it's okay?
Yes, it can be again. Well, he's apologizing the delay because of the catering start that's on strike.
Okay. So, ask ground staff how long it's going to take to get the food on board and tell them that you have to take off in 15 minutes.
Okay. Ground, this is the captain speaking. How many times are you going to load? Where the passengers are waiting, we have to take off in 15 minutes.
Okay, so listen to ground staff.
No, we have to take off in 15.
And what are they doing to solve the problem?
Well, I have to tell the passengers.
But what are they doing to solve
Oh,
this
they are
problem?
contacting another company, another catering company.
Okay. So now we're moving to the second situation. But before I play the CD, I wanted to describe this picture.
Well, this is a picture of oxygen mask that has fallen down. This usually happens when the plane passes by a decompression situation, and they release the masks for the passengers to get oxygen to breathe.
I see. Okay, so imagine that you had sudden depressurization in your flight. Okay?
Imagine what?
You had sudden depressurization.
Okay.
I want you to call Miami ATC and request the closest airport for landing. Okay? The call sign is Cruiser 231.
Cruiser 231.
Okay?
Miami Control, this is Cruiser 231. Miami Control respond. Cruiser 231, we have a situation, we have a decompression here in our aircraft. We request immediate landing. Please inform the nearest airports that you can send me.
Okay, so listen to ATC.
To 321, okay, we're going to Orlando. We have a decompression situation. We are not on fire.
Okay. So now we're moving to the third part of the test. Okay? In this part, I will listen to two different situations again, but this time I can play the CD only once. Okay? Then you tell me what you understood. And
two different situations?
Yes, I will play one. And the first one, then you tell me what you understood, and I ask you some questions related to the problem.
Okay.
Okay? Can we go?
Yes.
What did you understand?
Okay, it's a flight. I didn't get the number. think it's...
That's fine. 105.
They have a air range on board with violent passengers, and they're requesting they're near at Canadian Island to land, and request local police to be there when they land.
Okay. Have you ever had passengers fight on board?
No.
Never?
Thank God, no.
Do you know any fellow pilot who had?
No.
No? Okay.
I heard just situations on news and
Yes.
magazines, this kind of stuff.
In this case, do you know what the procedures the crew should follow are?
Yeah, it should isolate the passenger from all the others, and try to calm him down and let him in another area far from the other passengers, and call the police and land immediately.
All right. I will play the second one, okay?
Okay.
What did you understand here?
Well, it's a flight, Cruise Air 105. They have a bomb threat on board, but there's no demand, and they request to divert immediately to land.
Okay. What procedure should you follow if you have this problem on board?
Well, do an inspection, call the flight attendants to see if there was really a bomb, and call immediately the control and to tell the situation, and request immediately landing, and request police too, local police, and maybe bomb squad. Call bomb squad to, because if it really is, they're gonna need the bomb squad.
Right. Do you think passengers should be advised about it?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
Because it's gonna cause panic inside of the airplane. It's
You
not.
don't need the headset anymore if you want to take it.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. All right. Now, considering both situations from part 3, do you remember the first one?
The air range,
Right. And the second?
the bomb threat.
How would you compare both situations in your opinion?
Well, I think the bomb threat is more serious.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Why?
It's because if the bomb explodes, it will kill all the passengers, and it's a very dangerous threat. And a violent passenger, you can control the situation.
Yes.
You can get the flight attendants to isolate him and control himself. And I think the bomb threat is more serious.
All right. In your opinion, what's the worst emergency a pilot can have?
Well, 2 engines shutting down if it's a 2-engine airplane, losing a command, losing commands,
All right.
and I think the worst are those.
Why? Why?
No, because if you lose commands, you're not going to be able to control the aircraft, and if you lose the 2 engines, if it's a 2-engine airplane, you don't have power to. You can just glide and to land.
I see. Okay. So now we're moving to the last part of the text.
Okay.
I want you to describe this picture now, and then I'll ask you some questions about it.
Okay, this is a turbulence that is caused by this airplane. It makes a very long way in the rear of the plane, and I think it's very dangerous, because if we have a plane back in his back, he's gonna get this turbulence, and it's gonna be he can lose altitude, lose speed.
Okay. What are some turbulence. There is this one. What others?
Well, we have a wind shear.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very serious one that can cause an accident. And this one is a typical one too. That's the turbulence that an aircraft is causing backwards. And maybe meteorological situations too. Showers and all these kinds of
showers?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It can cause turbulence very much.
Alright. How do passengers usually react during very strong turbulence?
They don't like it very much because the plane starts shaking a lot and it's not very comfortable for them. And if it's a passenger that's afraid of flying, depending on the turbulence, he will start panic.
Yeah. As a pilot, how do you feel about it?
No, I think we have to be careful. Security of the flight we have to maintain, mm-hmm. and divert if it's a very strong turbulence, mm-hmm. very rough one.
Right.
And I think we should try to avoid it.
Okay. What are the normal procedures during flight through turbulence?
Well, reduce power, mm-hmm. and each airplane has a speed that has to be respected, mm-hmm. for penetrating inside of it.
Right.
And do the aircraft's procedures of strong turbulence.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Are you sure?
What about?
Anything else to say? No?
Oh, I liked the interview very much.
Okay, so this is the end of our test, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for coming.